We are more than just good friends. This is how the story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with the VeVe OMI DEVVE Definity update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We've got quite a bit to go over here. Let's start off with the Definity. Prepare to enter the dining facility. All right, so Definity, pretty much the same as it was 2 days ago. However, because it did go up to I think about 4.4 cents, and now that it's down to 3.7 cents, it says down about 5.8% on the day, but let's take a look at where it went. Yeah, it was about almost 4.4 after that rise, kind of came back down. I had somebody say did a whale dump. There seemed to be no whale dumping transactions. Taking a look at the volume right here, it's like $8,600 for the last 24 hours. So obviously a small amount of that was buys. Obviously you have it being more heavy on the sell side just because the price went down. Even if it was on Uniswap on Ethereum, where all 7,200 when I wouldn't necessarily consider that a whale or a whale dumping. I'll just be like, hey, that's just the ebbs and flows of the market. That's just generally what happens. Again, we're not 100% sure when they'll do any type of marketing, when they might go on other exchanges. I would say that they have again, they're my second biggest bag currently. If DEVVE keeps running, that'll be my biggest bag. But DEVVE's still my biggest bag, or my second biggest bag, only being my first. But DEVVE's gonna probably. Honestly, I thought Definity would be my biggest bag because I didn't know when that would run. Looks like DEVVE's running. I wish I had more in DEVVE. I shouldn't say that. I wish I had more in DEVVE at a lower price. I told y'all got a bid at 30 cents, then got a bid at 15, and then I didn't get too much because it was just for gaming. At 8 million transactions per second, the speed was incredible, and they already had Litcraft Fios building on them. So I was like, you know what, this is good for that. I had already had Illuvium and I had Senate and Spores Network, but this was just another thing that I could be diversifying in it because gaming is going to be huge. And then it came out that they had this giant behemoth of the T0 settlement time. It's up another 18% today to $1.46. The volume is and again, the volume's 2.8 million. It's good. Let's go back the last couple months. Let's do the last 3 months, right? There are times on October 16th, the volume was $141,000. Another random day, $283,000. Another random day, 233,000. So again, this is not. Yeah, as you go later in time, it picks up, or maybe it doesn't. November 20th, there you go. You have 286. November 30th, 692. So that's a bit more. December 10th, 905. Okay, so that is quite a bit more, getting close to that million. And then pretty much have it at a million, except for around the holidays. Obviously, you go down back there, it's like 100,000 again, around there, and then still in the hundreds of thousands. But now it seems like you have what it says was 2.8 million. As a lot more eyes get on DEVVE, so do the reasons that the price increase, at least not even the price increase, of course that, but just have price action and you have volume on there. They've maybe increased their Twitter or their X followers by maybe 10%. It was 31,000. Now it's 34,000. So that's fairly negligible. I don't think that's really, they got so many followers on Twitter and now they're doing that. But again, at 34,000 followers, where VeVe has a couple 100,000 followers, and DEVVE flipped them, just because one, there's a lot of negativity with VeVe. Some I'm going to say is what, legitimate criticisms. Others obviously not. Anyway, we'll go over that later as part of the FUD fighting stuff. But as far as DEVVE goes, again, I wish I had more earlier. I did get a bigger bag at 90 cents after I found out oh, this T0 settlement time is freaking huge. But again, I wish I got what I put into it at 90 cents I put into it at 30 and 15 cents because now again the gains are nice, up 50% since then, but I would have liked to get it earlier. And give me another $1 million, sure, I'll put another 200K into DEVVE, but you know, for myself, because I don't have $1 million cash, I'm not gonna put that much in on my own right now. Anywho, speaking of the OMI, take a look sheet here. It's actually up 1%. I take that back. It when I typed it in, it says it was up 1%, but then it's flat on the day. It's up like 0.3%. But if there's anything up or down like 0.5% or like 0.7% or less, it's pretty much flat. Even 1%, just I'd say it's pretty flat. Again, it looks like it's just like a penny stock because there's not a lot of volume on it. 304,000, very low. People are feeling kind of mixed about DEVVE today. It's 50-50. It's actually split down the middle. And let's see where the volumes come from. I'm going to guess it's OKX. There's not one exchange where we have, which is really interesting because usually Ascendex has like 140. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. No, it's like Ascendex 147,000 in volume. Like I said, I don't know if there's like a market maker on there or bot on there. It's always just like 120, 150,000, and then sometimes legitimately like 190 or 200,000 when things go up. But typically you get a lot of it out of OKX, and then OKX has about 94,000 of volume right now. I don't know if those exist or not. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of the market, see how everything's doing. Oh yeah, so Bitcoin or not, OMI, like I said, I'm at 200 million now. I'd like to get more. If DEVVE runs and OMI stays down here, then I'll get a ton more, 210, 220, 230. Heck, even like 250 if it really runs. Like if DEVVE goes to, I mean, I know it'll go to $10, but you know, in my opinion, obviously none of this financial advice. This is all just, you know, entertainment. But I would say, you know, if it goes to $10 and OMI is still down here, yeah, I'll put in like another, I don't know, get another. Oh, so 10 million would be about. Well, let's round it up and say like I can get 10 million for 4K. 20 would, so if I can get 10, I'll try to get to 250 to 300 if DEVVE goes to $10 while OMI's kind of still down at these prices. Yeah, I'll try to get up to 250 or 300 if that happens. Will it? Yeah, we'll see. This might be the next best thing, but not quite me. How's it go? All right. Bitcoin up 2.3% on the day. Ethereum up 1.3. XRP up 2%. Solana up 1. Dogecoin up 4. Cardano. So the markets are pretty green. Let's see if there's any crazy outliers. Nothing above or below 10%. But at least I'll take the green day because it was just been horrendous the last few days. Flow is definitely not going to be in the top 100 still. I just want to check that real quick. Up 3%. Still not in top 100, but is number 109. So again, I'll take that. Let's go over some of the news here. When I was doing the news yesterday, I didn't even get to yesterday's news, so I'll try to do that right now. Right, booking meow. Screenshot. Oh, I didn't even think I got to. All right, I don't care. We have Andrew Arias over on the Facebook saying, finally hit 300,000 MCP points and passed my brother, Willie Rodriguez, in MCP. Took a year to catch up to him, but I got it done. Friendly competition. Next goal is 1,000 collectibles, 500 comics, 100 full sets, 1 million MCP points, 10 million OMI. So it is nice for people to have a bit of goals. If you want to talk about the Denmark and Greenland stuff, please let me know. I'll totally talk about that. Oh, Stacy. Oh, my friend. I miss my bays. Okay. Where are we at here? Oh, damn. Can't talk about that. Mr. MC1 posted the other day about fascinating observation people don't understand about supersonic travel. Is the same also true for, talking about G-forces. Yeah, so it's like, is also true hypersonic travel, say Mach 5 plus, question mark. I guess he's invested in a company. I don't know if he's invested in like called Boom Supersonic, but he was just talking about that. I was like, all right, little out of left field there for him, but I'm very curious. And if he is invested in any of these companies, could he go and maybe sitting on the board of any of them? Could he get them over on VeVe? I'd like a toy plane. I mean, we have the X-wing. We have the Star Trek one. I don't really like Star Trek though. I got the X. I got the other ones. Yeah, I'd like a Naboo cruiser. I think we have a TIE fighter too. Yeah, we have a couple of these things. Give me the Star Fox R-wing, and I'll be a very happy camper. Nick Shavenko talking about his OMI device, and I said no relation to Ecomi. I'm guessing. Leo O'Malley says our financial freedom lies in this man's hands. That is historical. I had Orange Bag Lady over on the podcast yesterday. That was hella fun. I hope you guys. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, there's a guy named Social Media Grow Show. I don't really know who he is, but he said like Randy Chavez would love to see you at the show. It's his 40th birthday, and I forgot. I didn't forget. I was just busy, and I couldn't. Got him Commander Vlogs, but I will catch the replay, and I will apologize to him. VeVe did a post saying community contest returns are first of 2025. The VeVe app in feed has started 2025, filled with your greatest creations. Voting will end January 10th. Okay, well, it's ended. Winners announced on January 12th. I chose I chose Name Coast over there because he had, with Boba Fett and then Luke Skywalker. I can't tell which Luke Skywalker that is. I can never remember if this is the one that's ultra rare or secret rare. I think that's the ultra rare and that's the secret rare. Either way, it was nice to see him. I hope he wins. My favorite quotes. Nope, can't do that. DEVVE going in and posting our DEVVE X API is the secret weapon for making the transition from Web 2 to Web 3 easy and fast. Some of our commands include account management, asset creation, transaction history tracking, smart contract integration, and more. Developing Web3 applications has never been faster. Purchase areas, pause, they need to do. I'll go over this from Justin Dice, VeVe Collectibles and Friends, saying, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think VeVe needs to make drops a lot more simple. All these timing constraints might as well be understood by existing customers. But I imagine being a first-time customer and being confounded by waitlists, purchase pause periods, selling pause periods. Also, they need to do a better job of showcasing drops. We've got a coming soon section and a latest drops section. The homepage should be devoted to announcing and celebrating today's drop, #kiss. I don't know if that means he's just giving us a kiss or if he just wants Kiss collectibles on here. I think that'd be cool. Gene Simmons is pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, I can see how certain things might be confusing, and when you first come on, might be a little daunting. But I think there's other things that might take precedence right now. If we have drops that they're expecting to make like 50K or more, and they make like 10K, then it's like, okay, that's a problem, and then they would have to look at this. But while they're selling stuff out and while they're making mad money, kind of okay with it. At least for right now, I think this is probably, again, I'm sure they read everything. It's probably on their docket list. I don't know how high priority it is for right now. Again, the Zootopia comic that that it was sold out and then it wasn't available on the VeVe app. I got to go over that again real quick. I got to take a look at that. I want to read it. And it is, yeah, it said it's sold out, but like none of either it's sold out and it's so amazing that none of y'all are selling, or there's a glitch that it's not letting people. And I really want to read one. Oh God, I can't go. So this is everyone prayers for Los Angeles Fire Department, prayer for everyone that's in the in Los Angeles. So there was a post the other day about VeVe just said I forget what they were saying, but I think they just said prayers to everyone in LA, and people were like, hey, you had done a charity drop for Ukraine. Is there anything that you could possibly do for the LA fires? Fair questions. And there was like kind of like an argument in some of the comments, be like, I won't say argument. There's just points made like, well, Ron English has been like an amazing friend, to the VeVe community, doing all of his like golden whatever stuff as airdrops for the not airdrops as pretty much airdrops for if you have the gold and silver VeVe logo. go in and have that. But I like, how many times can you go to Ron and go, hey, can you make this character? And then like, or give us one of your characters, like, and you don't get any money for it, but let us like do that. Like, how many times can they go to him for that? Now it's for charity, so maybe but so I offered, like, listen, I don't know how much you're looking to raise, but you can definitely use Dashi. Like, you could, if you have nothing in the bottom chest, if you have nothing in your war closet, if you have nothing ready to go, use Dashi. I don't want to take any of the profits if it's for charity. It'll all go to whatever charity, whether it's Red Cross, Best Friends Animal Society, whatever. But also at the same time, I know they were developing a charity arm. I don't know if they ever really got that off the ground. I don't know if it's like, yeah, we just got like, wait like 6 more months and then it'll fully roll out. But at the same time, it's like, again, how big does a disaster have to be in order for VeVe to do these drops or these charity drops? How often can you go and ask them for it? I don't know. It's up to VeVe. Again, they're crazy busy, got a bunch of stuff on their table. Even if it was, VeVe liked my post, even if it was again, asking them to like kind of do a drop when they might have contracts saying, well, you told me it was like, I'll be in the next in like 5 more drops, or they just have a strict schedule that they'll probably have to stick to. Disrupting that is probably hard. Anyway, outgoing SEC chair Gary Gensler takes parting shots at the crypto industry. This is from Decrypt, saying, with days left in his SEC term, Gary Gensler has plenty to say about crypto, and none of it is kind. In an exit interview on Wednesday, he was quoted as saying, quote, "It's a field that was built up around non-compliance," end quote, the outgoing SEC chief said, smiling. He goes on and he says, where was it? Oh my God, where was it? Cases like the FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, and the Terra ecosystem creator Do Kwon deterred unethical behavior in the crypto industry. And Gensler appeared to imply that the very premise of blockchain technology could be inherently illegal. What the fudge? Like, he's like the Dolores Umbridge of crypto. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Dolores Umbridge was likely the most hated character in Harry Potter. And he's like, well, what about like Voldemort? He who shall not be named. Like, no, he was like a killer. It doesn't matter. She was the most hated character in Harry Potter. As I wonder how this guy actually sleeps at night. I mean, he's rich AF, and I assume he's going to work at one of these firms that he was formerly investigating. And he's just going to make a butt ton of money. Obviously, it's all for money. It's all for power. It's all for clout. Either way, I would never trust this guy. This is why the FCC is considered feckless, and nobody respects him. Anywho, hey, I'm outside. Sorry. First appearance of Mr. Fear. Plus, in the battle of the century, Daredevil must contend with the villainous might of Stiltman. I don't know how Stiltman was ever available. Anyway, the release features VeVe exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Sergio Davia and Cici de la Cruz. That does drop on Tuesday, January 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later commented on the love Lady Gaga. Oh yeah, so VeVe saying, to our community and everyone impacted by the California wildfires, VeVe team is sending our support to you during this time. Thank you to the emergency services and volunteer working tirelessly to keep people safe. Stay safe, VeVe fam. I haven't drank in like 10 days. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking today. Anyway, Mr. Ben Rose had gone over and said, hey, I'm celebrating #Jim Henson. And then he just had his pictures from the Jim Henson exhibit. He's a big Sesame Street fan. And I wanted to dig into that a little bit more on the podcast. I never did, though. One day. All right, so finally, update. Remaining quantities of special editions are now displayed. They did it. Punisher evolvables, Ezio, Sabretooth evolvables, Bert and Ernie, and then the Maserati. So these are things that we couldn't tell how many of them were left. I don't know what the calculus was of like, yeah, let's hide it from them. But whatever it was, they made that decision, and the community's like, guys, can we please? And VeVe's like, yeah, you know what? Sorry, our mistake. We want to do it for this reason. Maybe give it a little more flair, a little bit like, oh, it's a mystery. And I understand the reasoning, like, oh, I wonder how many are left. But then it's just kind of not fair to people like, hey, I want to keep buying these in hopes of getting one. But if I don't, like, what if there are none left? So either way, VeVe had said, guys, we got you. They're good. They listened. Very happy for that. And I know some people are like, well, they shouldn't have made that mistake in the first place. They're trying stuff. You got let them cook. Not everything that they're going to like. Who's the guy that created Magic the Gathering? I forget his name. That is one of the most successful and well-known trading card games of all time. And he made like a dozen other games, and nobody knows what they are because not everything, even if a person or a company is known for like a masterpiece, not all of their moves are great. Not everything they create is good. Not like Jerry Bruckheimer. Everything that dude touches turns to gold. Freaking love that man. Sorry. I love his movies. Anyway, Marinoffel was talking about crypto and sports. I went over this yesterday, but you do have at the time there's 103,000 views. I assume at this point there's 269,000 impressions. We have Travis Wright, who I did send a message to. We do follow each other. Talk about VeVe NFTs and OMI on that particular stream. I tagged Mario as well. He gets tagged in a lot of stuff, so I don't even know if he saw it. But I was like, hey, one of y'all come on the podcast and talk about it. We shall see. It was just very nice to get those eyes on it as well. Circle back. Okay, we'll do. Joseph Parker, who won his last fight as VeVe was on his trunks. That was very nice, making a promo for VeVe. He just celebrated a birthday yesterday, and he is going to be fighting for the World Heavyweight title again on 22 February. I don't even know if that's in my calendar. I got to make it. Okay, it is. It is in my calendar. Okay. So everyone's going to be watching that. That's going to be great. Might have a party for it. Might not. I don't even know where it's supposed to be. But I would love to go to Vegas for that. I don't even know if I could travel. We'll see. Bitcoin investor. I'm sorry, the modern investor saying Bitcoin has to triple in price before we get anywhere near the top in price, meaning about 270, give or take. This alt season is going to be epic, and Bitcoin will still break records. Stop panicking, guys. It's time to make some money. God, I love that man. I love that man so heckin' much. So much that I want to go and take a look at DEVVE again because he says to. Not much has changed. It's $1.46. Just still great. Went over KC collections or K collections before going on and saying giveaway time. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. Sorry, I love that song. Comment a picture of your video of VeVe collectibles having a party on Sunday, January 11th. Then she'll spin a wheel. That's tomorrow. And whoever she picks will get $25. And if she picks me, I didn't even put a picture up there, so there's no way she picked me because I'm not even entered in it. But if she did, and I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing more giveaways that will have something to do with VeVe. But actually, we should do a Definity giveaway. I got to announce it. I can't do it beforehand. I got to announce it. We'll do that tomorrow. So I love seeing the community do that. The coolest use case. Oh, I gotta bring that up. I gotta screenshot that and bring that up. Okay. Brandon Babcock says, seeing beginning rumblings of digital collectibles narrative by outside VeVe crypto peeps, affiliate marketing will help it actually become a narrative during alt season. I agree. We don't know when that's going to go though. That narrative could happen in October, or it could happen next month. Where guess is as good as mine. That is so dumb. Oh my god, that is horrendous. I want to try that. So Modern Investor says, apparently the market dropped because people are afraid that the US might sell off the Silk Road coins, which is around 60,000 Bitcoin, according to reports. It was 69,000. Either way, Modern Investor is saying that, what if I were to tell you that this might have already happened, potentially months ago, but now the public might just be finding out? He follows up, he says, this just looks like it was another attempt at a shakeout before we get new crypto policies. The genius part is that it works. Retail always panics and sells, and we get news 24 hours later that whales bought the dip, and we go back up in price. Rich people don't want us in crypto. Maybe they don't. They probably don't. But obviously, it doesn't look like any of that was sold. It just looks like he was, again, they create a panic, people sell, and whales go and buy it up. Successfully sent. That's very good. Fudge, is that today? Oh, no, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, come make some core memories. I see what you did there, VeVe Magic, with VeVe Magic and Yostep at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is on the 11th as they discuss inside and out, the upcoming drop, and more. VeVe is supporting the space with 2 giveaways for the audience, so make sure to be there, like and retweet the space. Gotta love that. Shout out to them. We have Charles Delgado, aka VeVe saying, "Hey VeVe, I would like to bring back the badge on the top left of collectibles if you own it already. I already own all of the Punisher collectibles, but nothing is showing that I do. To check if my set is completed, I would have to manually click on each collectible and then click on view details to see if I own one. Thank you. I know it's annoying. Also, there used to be a complete your set section on the old apps market where it would let me know which collectibles I needed to complete my sets. Thanks again. Adding my collectibles." I don't know if anyone knows this. I might set off a core memory deep in your brain. I don't know if it was like middle school or something. There was just this, maybe high school. There was like a phrase going around where if you wanted to be silly, if you want to be goofy, in like a serious moment, you would just say like, "I like turtles," or someone asks you like a question, be like, "I like turtles." So somebody commented that the other day on my stream, and then this guy Jeff commented over here, "I like turtles." If he's bringing it back, I'm on board. I will continue telling people that I like turtles too. So you have. I'm going to cover this because I'm going to. I probably shouldn't. I don't know. I'll just cover it. Before this gets posted everywhere, a Pokemon Present event was found in the files of Pokemon Go, scheduled for February 27th. Some people are making like this is breaking news without an official announcement. It's Pokemon Day. So of course they're going to have news. And let's be honest, the past years there has been Pokemon Presents Direct on February 27th or the day before and after, depending on which day of the week it lands on. So it shouldn't be a surprise. There's been a lot of speculation being like, hey, even David, I don't know why he would say this. He was making a point to say it though. He said, guys, just because a certain event is coming up, like I don't know if this is true. I'm just using that as an example. Let's say Ezio's birthday from Assassin's Creed is like February 5th, right? They're like, just because something you have like Ezio's birthday February 5th doesn't mean that. Now he didn't say that. He said like just because there's something like Pokemon Day on just February 27th doesn't mean that we'll have something that day. And he's just talking about any license. He just used Pokemon as an example, probably just because he's a big fan, like you and me. If they do get Pokemon at some point, I don't think it would be they would wait for like a certain day. Maybe they would. Apparently that's what happened with Jurassic Park. They had it for years and they were just waiting for the movie. Whatever. I think like as soon as they get it, they're just gonna be like, guys, we did it. We did it. I'm just assuming though, maybe there is a way to do things a little more tactfully. Like, yeah, wait for a Pokemon Day. I would love it if Pokemon were to include that, if they do have a partnership with VeVe on Pokemon Day, on a direct, on thing. As of right now, I don't think we got it, but maybe one day, maybe someday when that'd be awesome. DEVVE has posted it's a new year and all hands are on deck for DEVVE. Current focus is revamping our DEVVE brand and delivering the DEVVE Exchange, a game-changing non-custodial exchange for users, institutions, and traders. But we won't stop there. So much more is coming. Expansion to institutional solutions, more ESG initiatives and governmental adoption, development of gaming applications. The future is bright. Let's build it together. Whoop whoop, DEVVE for the win. Yeah, all right. What do we have here? We got a post from Unfolded saying alleged Blender and Sinbad crypto mixer operators charged in the money laundering case. That's wild. Go over that later. Oh my God, I have to go over a lot of this stuff later. Hopefully. All right. So we have from VeVe France. Based on purchases, sale, or promotional code enters, on average, you have people purchasing something, again, based on a purchase, sale, promotional code enter, 1,035 times on average versus 969 the past week. So that's just, again, a little bit down. However, 32 people made their purchase first week. Oh no, I'm sorry, 32. Around 32 new people make their first purchase each week versus the 23 in the past week. So this past week, we only onboarded 23 new people as opposed to weeks prior where the average was 32. So again, a little dip there. Might just be after the holidays. Not 100% sure how to interpret that. But the post-holiday stuff that January 1st, I understand. Like anything around a major holiday, not going to worry about. January 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, they had less than 1,000 people on there. January 6th, that's 642 people on there. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I don't have data for. I know there's the ebbs and flows. And again, there was, I think, 3 times. Oh, and 2 of those times are holidays, but 3 times over the past, like, since Thanksgiving, where we've had less than 1,000 people. Again, twice is because of holidays, once just because it was a random time. And then you go and you have 4 like consecutive days in a row where you have under 1,000 users. So I'm very curious to what that was from. Maybe it just wasn't as good at drops, or I mean, we had Maserati in there somewhere. That was probably when we did have that. But yeah, just thought that was interesting. And what they might do to help mitigate that. Be advised for DEVVE, there's a bunch of wallets that have sold that they have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of DEVVE. And I was talking to a buddy of mine last night. I was like, hey, these people have like a lot of, this one person could dump like $418,000 worth of DEVVE right now. He's like, well, if he did that, he would be able to dump maybe like 20K at once, and then the price goes down a bit. And then he doesn't have 420,000. 420 minus 20, let's say it's 400. But because the price would go down, he would actually only have 350 left, and he would keep doing it. He might only actually wind up selling 200K worth if he dumped it all at once, block after block. And I was like, okay, good point. But, still, and then he said, listen, that'll get eaten up. And he's right, 2.8 million in volume. So the amount of people that, if they were to, I don't even know if they did all sell everything. I was just worried that some of the wallets that were selling were pretty big wallets. But no, it just didn't. Yep. Hold on one second here. Yep. A lot of, okay. We have Beanie Maxi, not 100% sure who this is, saying, if you want to make it in NFTs, you shouldn't call it an NFT. While you're at it, stop calling things Web3 too. It's cringe and outdated, is it? I'm most excited about token-bound assets, aka TBAs, feature-bounded side with wallets supporting various asset classes. I will manifest this meta. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, who thought of calling NFTs something different and not NFTs? Was actually, wasn't it VeVe that decided to call them digital collectibles? I think it was. Sergio Rodriguez posts, the U.S. wants to purchase Greenland. Should VeVe buy Candy Digital? Oh, that was great. That was a great segue there, Sergio. I met Sergio's dad a couple times. His dad is so chill. His dad is pretty awesome. Anyway, the U.S. wants to purchase Greenland. Should VeVe buy Candy Digital? At the time, I want to go back and take a look at how the poll finished because I'm really curious about it. But I'll read you my response. But before I do, I'm going to ask y'all to smash that like button. Free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. You know the drill. Where the heck was I? Okay, I'm going to go to the Facebook and go to the VeVe Collectibles and see where it on my tablet. Rip in pasta. All right. Anyway, all right. Come on, Sergio. Where's your poll? Oh wow. So I'll tell you why in a sec. But Or says the U.S. wants to purchase Greenland should be by digital. The majority of people are saying yes, that yes, they should. I'm going to tell y'all why that's importantly wrong. I go on and I post there and I say, I voted no because, excuse me, there would be next to no benefit to buying the platform for such little users. Better to ask the IP just to back up the truck and go with VeVe. It's much cheaper. Plus, most, if not all, of the users that are on Candy Digital are already on VeVe. So again, they have agreements with the IP that's on Candy already. They just have to be like, hey, I know we're allowed to go and put, DC collectibles on there. That's great. Just give us your comics, and we Gucci. Like, I don't know if they understand. I mean, I'm sure DC knows. Hey, Marvel is going in and they're going all in on, like, I don't know how long physical comics are going to be a thing for. Like, I might get so much hate for that. Sports Illustrated, does their magazine go out anymore? No, it doesn't. Encyclopedia Britannica, has that been printed in the last 15 years? It hasn't. Are there any other types of people that are super pumped to always read physical stuff? I mean, I like books. I like manga. I like having it in my hands. I do. I prefer to read comics and manga in my hand as opposed to reading it on a device. However, the amount of time it takes for me to go to a local comic book store or to a Barnes and Nobles or to a mall, I haven't been to a mall in years, in order to get those things and then come back, and I'd rather just go in and I would rather go in and read it on my phone or on my tablet because it's easier. And comic book sales in general were going down for a long time, and then the MCU kind of brought stuff back to life. And that's about it. They might have delayed the inevitable. Remember when Dr. Cox was talking to JD about death, and he says, absolutely everything we do here is a stall. That's it. Talking about like saving people's lives. They just stall death. They don't stop it. They just tell it to go away for a while. They fix them up. They patch them up. They give them meds. They send them on their way. And then, death doesn't get them right away. They come back 10, 15, 20 years later. Again, comic book sales have been declining for years. And you are lucky if you sell, a fraction of the amount of comics that people used to sell years ago. Marvel sees that. They know which way the wind is blowing. And I'm sure that DC sees the money that Marvel's making because it's all digital, and that's how you survive. And if you want to make money, like you have, like back in the day, is in like the 2010s, might even be like whenever Star Trek came out, that might have been even like late 2000s. That movie with that dude he played Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman. Forget his name. But he played Captain Kirk in the Star Trek one. At the end, when they showed the credits, they showed the people that did the special effects were LucasArts, Star Wars. Reminds me of that quote from Never Back Down, where Jake Tyler's opponent, I forget his name, he has like a thing with his dad, like a tiff with his dad, and his dad's just like, if you want to take out the best, or if you want to be the best, you have to take out the best. And the dude wasn't going to fight his dad. So like if you want to make the most amount of money, you have to go with the best. That's VeVe. That's where the people are. That's where the money is. And again, they are making money over there. They had a sale today for like $5,000. Let me try to find that. I should be able to find it pretty easily. Yeah, Flash Comics #1 just sold on DC NFT Official. The rarity was legendary. It sold for $5,200. That's a big price. So Candy is making money, but it's not as much money as they would make over on VeVe. And again, just because you make money, and again, that price, most of that goes to the seller, and Candy makes a little bit of it. Again, it is nice so they can go on and say like, hey, we just had a $5,000 purchase. That looks right. Why do you think David goes on and has these one of ones that you can only get on the website and not the app? Heckin' beautiful. Because he can go in and say like every week or every couple of weeks, I have these one of ones. They sell for thousands of dollars. Amazing. Every time one sells for a big price, they can go on and tell the licensors, or they can new licensors that are not even part of VeVe yet, this is what's possible. This is what you can do. All you have to do is sign, and this money's yours. You get access to the network. You get access to the real Randy Chavez. Get access to the different whales. And you know, again, clearly $5,000 sale or $5,200 on Candy is great. But if what I think is going to happen in the future is DC is like, hey, they're going to need money. Might as well do it for there. And buying, there's no reason for. Why did VeVe not buy Recur? They were going down. I called that like years before it happened. But why did they not buy Recur? Because they could just talk to the IP and get them to go on VeVe. Now, we haven't had any of those IP come on VeVe. There might have been a cooling off period, similar to what they had with Netflix. When Netflix did the Marvel characters, they did Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Punisher, and all the characters that came with them, like Kingpin, and then you had Foggy Nelson, all of them. When Disney bought out Marvel and they were going to do those shows on Disney Plus, there was a cooling off period where they had to wait like 3 or 4 years before they could do that. Now they are, thank God, it's great. So there might have been something like that from Recur, and that's why maybe you see no Hello Kitty collectibles. Maybe that's why you see no Hey Arnold or Nickelodeon stuff. And again, I don't even know if we have those. I know that David was trying to work on them. You know, we'll see. I've been going 42 minutes already. Where are we at here? So anyway, that's why those people are wrong. I would say do not buy Candy Digital. That is not, again, I just explained why. MicroStrategy bought 194,180 Bitcoin in the last quarter of 2024. KULR Technology, Rumble, and Genius Group were among the companies that added Bitcoin to their balance sheets in the last quarter. Department of Justice cleared the sale of 6.5 billion seized Silk Road Bitcoin, but are they going to do it or not? I don't know. Bybit will temporarily restrict services in India starting January 12th. Not sure why. Oh lordy, hang on. Oh lordy. Ah lordy. Ah lordy. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Sorry. Something fun just happened. FUD fighting. Okay. Oh, more phygitals. Okay, gotta talk about that. My wallet. Oh, okay. The app updates. I didn't even go over this either. I'm so sorry. Where the heck is okay. Hi VeVe fam. Our ongoing updates to our mobile app continue. Our latest version 2.0.9 is now available. Be advised, it's only available on iOS. Us Android users got hacked. No, it's fine. We just let them get it first. We'll get it after. Saying the bulk of the issues that prevented showroom and AR accessibility issues are resolved. The search result navigation and pathing are resolved, and other minor fixes and enhancement fixes. Please stay tuned as we keep moving with even more updates in the new year. Can't wait. Thank you, VeVe, for being like this. Gotta love it. Anywho, where were we? Love to do that. VeVe Meister goes on and says, VeVe update. It's really nice since the version 2, with each update, you can actually see the improvements. VeVe Meister must have it. I do not. A phone case that makes it feel like you're playing the Game Boy. That's awesome that the U.S. Air Force built that. That's hilarious. Oh, Kenya prepares to legalize cryptocurrencies in policy. I don't know why they didn't already, but they did. Whatever. Okay, more phygitals I'll get to in a second. Okay, yeah. Jan collects his checkout Ferryman 1986 from German VeVe community. He's a special mint collector with over 330 collectibles, mint number 86 and 1986 in his collection. Feel free to connect and keep building together. He's a cool dude. Ben Rose, give him that peace sign, like my man. My other friend. Love it when my friends send me photos of what they're doing, especially if they're naked. You know what I mean. Sorry, the meme. First appearance of Daredevil's iconic red costume and Daredevil in Mortal Kombat with Submariner. This release features VeVe exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Greg Land and Rachel Rosenberg. This will drop Thursday, 16 January. There's like 2,000 of these comics. They're worth $10 each. I don't think they'll sell out, but I do think that VeVe will make 10K on them. Maybe half of them sell out. Ooh, okay. So the Running Mon, if you're the first 20 people to collect a full set of the new Running Mon stuff that they have, I'm gonna see when they. When's the Running Mon stuff? No way. I hope that wasn't today. No, it wasn't today. That Running Mon stuff is going to drop January 12th. It's in 2 days. The first 20 people to get that set are going to go over, and they're going to receive some phygitals. They will receive some that you have to. Once you get I think it's the first 20 people to get it. They'll get an email. You have to respond to that email with your address so they know how to send it to. Get a couple of phygitals over there. VeVe had dropped that in a video. I thought that was awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. I would so this is great. I don't love how Old Rhubarb was over there breaking this news on the VeVe channel. That's great. That's what should be done. And then I guess our job as content creators, so I'll kind of pick that up and tell people. Anyway, I'll keep y'all posted if I ever do that or not. So all right, bud fighting now. I went over the phygitals, went over this. If there is somebody or a couple of people that are consistently lying and consistently doing stuff for clickbait and consistently going off and taking like a tiny hint of truth, blowing it way out of proportion, spinning the narrative, always super negative, just being negative in general, in an attempt to try to hurt VeVe or hurt Ecomi, then you shouldn't really trust anything they say as far as you can throw them, because if that's the case, Ed Feely was on the other day, and he wasn't on the channel. He was just commenting on. It's saying I was like, Ed, I think you accidentally blocked me, and he's like, well, I blocked you for this. It wasn't because I post about Trump, or I comment about Trump every now and then, and he's like, I can't take it. And I was like, you know what, that's fine. I understand you don't want to see that in your feed. Understand. No ill will. It wasn't because I was constantly anything that he was saying. I was just constantly counteracting him and proving him wrong on anything. I don't know if he even posts anything controversial to prove wrong. He has a bunch of these awesome, what's that called? Vaults, also awesome photos and stuff. But when you go on and block me because you're constantly crapping on VeVe, and then I'm constantly commenting or requoting, saying hey, this is why this person is wrong, this is why this person shouldn't be trusted, and then block me as okay, clearly you don't want the truth out there. So I'm just going off and I'm throwing that out there for y'all, for the people that are active on Twitter. For the people that are not active on Twitter, and this is going from Crypto Zebra. So Crypto Zebra had posted an article almost 5 years ago, almost half a decade ago, talking about Ben Gadenzi and the ICO syndicate exposing. It's important for investors to know that ICO syndicate is owned by Ben Gadenzi. Ben has been running the ICO syndicate for a number of years. More recently, it has been used as a dumping ground for elaborate and sophisticated scams such as Sparkster and other projects which have failed. Ben Gadenzi is paid hundreds of thousands of US dollars for advisory per project, then offloads his personal tokens allocations into ICO syndicate to gain immediate liquidity and cash out. Moreover, Ben has been involved in controversial projects such as Autonomy, where his OTC deal was from DNA Fund, not the DNA Fund from Mudo. They did not exist yet. DNA and Ben withheld tokens so that these could be market sold on listing, purchased them back for just 5% of the cost. Investors received tokens after listing and with the valuation down by about 95%. and is now involved in legal suits against DNA Fund due to the fraudulent actions of his former partners at DNA, where he's trying to reclaim the US dollar value of a syndicate investment. You are an investor in Ben's autonomy pool. Call blah, 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 blah for a refund. More recently, why does this person always call when I'm streaming? Why do people always do this when I'm streaming? Okay. Streaming now, will call after. Dude, I could be in the fields of Ohio, the deserts of Kuwait, the mountains of Appalachia. My friends will figure out a way to call and ask for. Anyway. Most recently, Ben Gadenzi resold Resistance, a project he was advising. Further projects which Ben Gadenzi resold include Sparkster, ChromeAway, and Eden Chain, and CryptoCurve. Ben Gadenzi developed a nasty habit of extorting projects after fame got to his head post OneChain, AION icon marketing PR stunt. The projects thus far have had very little interaction. Gadenzi started to demand very high bonuses, up to 300 to 500% ICO tokens, so that he could resell those via ICO syndicate on unsuspecting investors. This caused a huge issue with CryptoCurve, as Ben's private 300% bonus deal was leaked. Ben invested a significant amount of capital onto the project, but due to breaking the terms, the team wanted to recall the ICO bonus back. Gadenzi got angry and kicked off. CryptoCurve and Gadenzi are now entering legal case against each other. And Gadenzi was paid 2 to 5x return for his equity investment, but Gadenzi is not a happy boy, suing for more money because he said he made CryptoCurve successful, not CryptoCurve. So far, due to Ben Gadenzi not getting his way, he condemned and criticized the projects which did not pay him more money. These include OneChain and CryptoCurve. Ben and his associates have since removed all contacts from these chains and moved to GoChain, where GoChain paid them a healthy amount in equity and tokens regularly to keep them happy. Once this runs out, you can expect Ben Gadenzi and associates to kick up a fuss and tarnish the project yet again. Ben Gadenzi has also been the organizer of target hate campaigns against competitor projects, or projects that he attempts to pitch service to once they're in distress. He organized a targeted FUD campaign against RSK while trying to pitch them services through private communication. Those individuals close to Ben were to be remunerated if RIF Labs were to take on services for community management, advisory, shilling, marketing, and market making. FUD rankings are based on a 1 to 10 score, with each point being worth $100 in compensation. This leak is brought to the community by ex-members of Ben Gadenzi's private groups, who have lost thousands due to false and fraudulent promises by Gadenzi, which never happened. He will take your money and move on to the next project. Oh, and he also doesn't pay taxes. In this article, MB Technology Gadenzi's companies state that they have helped $2 billion worth of ICO projects. That goes to the business journals, and that page doesn't no longer exist. But this page that I'm finishing from CryptoZebra goes on and continues to say, Ben has been paid tens of millions of dollars to promote scams, both elaborate and simple, ICO projects to thousands of investors, shilling the projects and securing the best terms for his whale investors, while they go on to resell the OTC groups and dump on listings. He has created a polluted ecosystem around him, which will one day come back to get him once the dust is settled. And you will know by now that he is a massive scammer, all around a hole and a con artist. While CryptoZebra, my God, he has some strong opinions about him there. Anywho, let's go on and oh man, why do you, bro? Okay. Booth saying first, what's going on? How's it going? Meow, meow, meow. Booth saying second, you can't just take the top 3 spots. You can't do it, Booth. You can't do it. Jason Pena, thank you so much for being a member, saying Friday Night Live, let's freaking go. The reason why I went live early at 6 instead of 8, because that Ohio State game is on. Let's go. Let's get this bread. I love this game. Okay. My body. Meow. All right. Meow. Look forward to this space. Thank you, Mr. MC1. I know this was commented an hour ago, but I will. Oh God, where is this? I look forward to it as well, considering it's already happening and I'm an hour into it. Let's go. EV Zombie says, yo, zombie, saying, yo, Mr. MC1. Michael Roy says, let's get this bread. I love this game. Now, where was I? Let's go to Walrus King. Thank you for being a member, saying, hey, Randy, what's up, Walrus King? I love your R2D2 and your secret rare C3PO. And obviously, that's not Golden Moments R2D2. That is the real R2D2. Ma Mashishi says, hey, Randy, I hope you're fine. Are you also informed about the actual status about Earth 2? Yes, I am. They are trying to push out Earth 2 version 1. Cannot wait for it. I do not have a. I have not kept up with Essence and how it's doing. Down about 4.4% today to 5.9 cents. At 40,000 in trading volume. I got my, was it 5.9 cents? I got 42,000. So I have about $2,200. It says 2478, but obviously with fees and everything, I'll say like 2K worth. I have nothing, which is pretty much nothing. She says, "Hi Randy, I hope you're fine. Are you also informed currently about the Earth 2? I sold some jewels, $45 hairs, but they never reached my account. I think there was a problem. Yes, that is a problem. Definitely put in a ticket. But my OMI bag is ready. It's not that many in comparison to you. It's 11 million, but I hope it'll go back to 1 or 2 cents. I think it does. I think it can. I think it goes higher, but yeah, that'd be great." Leo Miller says, "Did we get an annual OMI to a penny this year, chat? This year, I actually agree. I mean, I think my base case, if Omil, I mean, I don't know if Omil is here. He made this comment like 50 minutes ago. My base case is 3 to 5 cents. So, yeah." Oh, says, "Hi, Randy. Hi, fam. Making our daughter watch your stream." Oh, well, tell her I said, hey, she's back from college. Back from college. Tell her thanks for the room. Brock till payday. Brock till payday. I used my work bonus for a 1350 partner statue. I can't believe partner statue went back down to the 1350, but congrats to you. Oh, man. So we got Dog Boy getting gifted a Riso. You getting a partner statue. Oh, girl. Tell me something, girl. Connor, give me the waves. Hello. The paydays, I use my work bonus. Yes, you did. VeVe Fam Bam saying hello. Fam Bam, I love you. How you been, girl? I hope you're feeling better. Evie Zombie says Fam Bam. Fam says zombie. Anything to be concerned about with the court case? I'm not concerned. For those that don't know, that court case had ended last month. The ruling comes out. When it'll come out, I don't know. I've had friends in part of other court cases similar to that. Usually takes a couple months, but anything could change. It could be tomorrow. It could be November. I have no idea. But that's not anything I'm concerned about. James wants to look forward to the Definity giveaway tomorrow. Yes, I will. I actually got to put that on my calendar, or else I'll forget. Oh, the fudge. That's I'm not going to be in town for that anyway. Okay. That's fine. Giveaway. We're going to do giveaway. VeVe Magic and Yostef Rock. They do. Absolutely love them. I love their takes on it. They're even though Yostef had told me to watch Inside Out 1, and that tore my heart into pieces. This is my last resort. Sorry, no, it just, that with Bing Bong, couldn't do it, Mr. Armstrong. Have you seen it? Have you seen Inside Out, the first one? Because the Bing Bong, it's not a good time, Mr. Armstrong. It's not. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's not. But it's fine. Anyway, I had to drink copious amounts of alcohol to watch the second one with Justin Pierce, and that I like the second one better. There's you have what's her name that's in there now, and there's no craziness like what happened to Bing Bong. Justice for Bing Bong. Mo Collection says, "Yo, what up?" Mo? And Tonio Singh says, "NCT Polyswarm is about to moon new government cybersecurity contract and get listed on exchanges." Well, let us see what the NCT is. You down with NCT? You know me. Down NCT? Well, it's already up about 34%. This had mooned to 10 cents, back down to 62 cents. Okay, there's a bit of sell off there. That's what I mean, bro. 63 million in volume. And it's number 518, right? DEVVE, 1 million in volume. And it's number 496. What happens when DEVVE's volume 60x's? Does the price 60x? No, but does the price 6x? I think it could. We'll see. Oh Jesus. Oh Lordy. Hang on. I gotta do something here real quick. What? To see if yeah. Yeah, no freaking way, guy. Um, this is so strange. This is very strange. All right, well, advised, close, futures. That's fine. Um, okay, so I'm sorry, guys. Give me okay. Anyway. Um, very strange. The out if needed. What would my friends do without me? Anyway, more of a DEVVE channel now than VeVe OMI. Because it's in the title. You're so crazy, bro. Thank you for being a member. Bob the Builder, can he fix it? Bob the Builder, yes, he can. All right, sorry. Not enough. It's like what's the name of that movie? I'm trying to think of the name of the. Oh yeah, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, where Johnny Depp is the CIA guy, and he's talking to someone. Oh, he's talking to the old FBI agent. The FBI agent's like, "What do you know?" And Johnny Depp's like, "Not enough." And he fucking freaking love Johnny Depp. How much do I have? How much of it do I have? Not enough, man. Honestly, not a lot at all. I wish I had more. Miranda saying, "What up, Randy? Praying for LA. I'm currently in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Very nice. On vacation. Be back in LA on Monday. Immediately be working with the city to help recovery efforts. Prayers up. Yeah, prayers up. Thank you for helping. I don't know exactly how you can help, what you can do, but this is let me know if there's anything that I can do on my end to help, because I want to try to help as well. Um, hmm. We have Stellar. Stellar.org has 798,000 followers. Let's see how their pinned post from last year has 783,000 impressions. Okay, not bad. Their post from 4 hours ago only has 9,000 impressions, 18 comments. So that's not a lot. Oh, but their post they made yesterday has 37, almost 38,000 impressions. So that's good. Other stuff is more like 19,000 impressions. I wish I had a little bit more, but either way, saying from launching the Stellar smart contracts platform, connecting with our ecosystem at Meridian, 2024 was one for the books. MoneyGram has 264,000 followers over on X. They had gone over and said, we welcomed 11 wallets to the MoneyGram Access Network this year, further bridging digital assets and local currencies, no bank account required. Keep an eye out for more in 2025. Cheers to another strong year with Stellar. And Mr. MC1 saying this is exciting progress for MoneyGram and Stellar org. I wonder what he has cooking over there. I wonder what's going on. I don't think Candy Digital has many whales on that platform. I don't think either, but it's enough to have one or two things like that. So yeah, not a ton of whales, but it's nice to see that they had something. Candy just sold a $5,000 comic. So much hate. I didn't pay. I legit brought up the $5,000. It's $5,200. I don't know if they're doing well. I know that the secondary market for that is. I don't know how much money they're making though. Candy sells out their comics more than VeVe does. No, they don't. Mr. MC1 says, "Exception Man, I saw that, but that was literally mint one. Oh, it's mint number one of a key comic. About how many 1,000 collectibles they sell in a day. I like I said, I don't think they do, but I do like to highlight at least. Am I cherry picking that data? Absolutely. But I do that for VeVe too. Whenever something sells for like 10 grand or whatever, I highlight it. I don't highlight the hundreds of things that sold for $80 or $20 or whatever, because that's normal everyday stuff for VeVe. But I think the highlights should. But yeah, agreed. California Comm says, let's freaking go already. Let's go. Mr. MC1 says, would be good if they did well. What's the daily average active users on Candy? Would say, oh, I don't know. Gun to my head, not a lot, but I also don't know anyone that's making videos on Candy Digital. Multiple people making videos on VeVe, but not a ton on them. You have any concerns with the VeVe legal chatter? Or is this voters trying to amplify the FUD to the nth degree? The latter. Voters trying to amplify the FUD to the nth degree. Again, so when something like Cavell makes a video like that, if OMI were to like triple in one day, he'll make a video saying why OMI is going to $1 and how he called that like years ago. I don't want to say he's neutral, because he posts a lot more negative stuff than positive, actually mostly negative. But he just does stuff for clicks. Obviously, none of that is true. None of that is going to be, what do you call it? But he'll make videos just to get clicks, either good or bad. But unfortunately, just a lot of the times he'll just make negative stuff for clicks. That's just what he does. Got to expect that from him. What's the additions for the comics on Candy? 3K? I don't know. I'm not about Candy Digital Summers. I'm not. All right, so Wes, I don't know if you didn't hear me. Maybe the audio went out. I never told people not to buy Candy. I was celebrating the $5,000 win or the $5,000 purchase. What I told people was that it is economic retardation if VeVe were to buy the Candy platform. There was no words that ever came out of my mouth that said, quote, don't buy stuff on Candy, end quote. I don't know if you're just purposely being facetious. Maybe I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt, saying that, you know what, you just had a either senior moment or just something that you said where the audio went out and you didn't hear me. But obviously, I did not say that. Okay, around 3,000 to 4,000. That's what they do. Scott Miranda says, "FUD on the lawsuit is crazy. People selling off on the app again. That's fine, but I know there's a bunch of whales that are just salivating right now, trying to go in and buy all that stuff." Again, not NumPy guy. I could accuse you of SAing like my child, and that doesn't make it true. Obviously, no, David, you will never go to jail. He's too good of a guy to ever do anything that would make him do anything like that. But yeah, allegations are just that, wild allegations. Randy, what's your opinion on special mints? At some point in time, people will pay oodles and oodles of dollars. That just unlocked a memory from Rugrats. Oodle, the talking poodle. That comment down below if you get that, because I didn't know about that reference until just now. But they will pay oodles of dollars for that one day. That one day could be next month. That one day could be 5 years from now. But when that day comes, Comics and Crypto is going to be laughing all the way to the bank. He's very aggressive on these bounties, getting all these special mints, because a sub 100 on like a normal mint is great. It has a multiplier. Special mints 420, 69, sub 50s, they all have those mathematical ways in which you can tell how much they should be worth. But a special mint like 1977 for Star Wars, it just, what was that, like 5? I mean, there's no, it's like Michael J. Fox trying to like draw a straight line with points. It's just going to end up looking like a scatter plot. There's no particular data on these types of mints because there's no formula for it. It's just going to be what the one or two whales are willing to pay, and if you can have like a bidding war. So the special mints, depending on the collectible, are going to be insane. And Comics and Crypto has been Comics and Crypto. He's the one that puts out the bounties. But then you have Clever Jerk. Then you have Name Coast and Tina Garcia. So Rudy and Tina. You have a bunch of people. Like I have the number 41 logos. I have all the number 43 Lukes. The number 43s are not necessarily special. It's just the lowest mints where all of them are under one banner. But the 41s, obviously, because that's the lowest number you can get. So those are worth a lot. But yeah, some of those are going to be worth thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. Oh yeah, hiccups. It's not hiccups. It's a sneeze. Bless me, guys. Ugh. So apart from Pokemon DBZ, what obscure 80s or 90s brands would you love to see on VeVe? Not really obscure, but I'd like Goosebumps. Goosebumps would be great. I'd like them. I would like and Power Rangers. They're not really obscure. But yeah, I'd say Goosebumps. I'd say Power Rangers. Rocky, bro. Rocky would be dope. Dope. Gilmore Girls. Give me my Lorelai. Give me my Rory. Give me my Luke. Pretty much all I want. Suki's aight. Yeah, I don't know. So what is the okay? Whatever. Yeah, I'd say that and then obviously anything from Nintendo. Personally, I'd like the Jason Wheeled Warriors 80s classic. I gotta look that up. Bill Garner says, I never purchase on Candy. I haven't either. I know many people that have. I just don't know that they've continued to purchase. Hope VeVe doesn't go out of business this year. They won't. There's no evidence to suggest that they would. VeVe initially hired as the worst decision ever. Oh, it's Gadenzi? Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. And well, I mean, they do now. So MC1 says VeVe's going to have a banner year driven by digital collectibles, physical, and some new categories and IP. I wonder what those are. But yes, agreed there. Lars says VeVe has crypto. It's not going. Yeah, agreed. Okay, Randy, I will root for Ohio State. Still Big Ten. Let's go. I feel like whenever I like bond with other like males over like male activity, and like I could bond with other people over like board games, but like nobody gets like uber pumped to like play a game of like Risk or Settlers of Catan. I love those games, but like let's be real, we get pumped when like we're out in like the woods and we make fire. Like man, make fire. Cook meat. Football. Like I don't know. I just get pumped for this because I feel like the testosterone surge in me. Anywho, Crazy Dan 420. Thank you so much for being a member. I will comment, blaze it down below for 420, saying hello and good day for all. Hello. Yeah. So last night, Mr. MC1, the Notre Dame Penn State game, down to the wire. I was like, oh my God, going into overtime. It didn't, but still awesome. John M. says, hey, Randy, what happens when Pokemon releases a set? Red Zone cards typically go down. Oh, in real life. Okay. You have a bunch of craziness going on at once. You have Team Rocket that's trying to go in and like stall people outside of the store so that other people can go in and just buy as many boxes as they can. Fights going on in the parking lots. And then you have somebody without fail that will they'll get the chase card. They'll fly down to wherever Beckett or BGS is located. They'll get a black label, maybe pay a little extra for it, I don't know. And when they get that black label, it will be the first one, it'll be a 1 of 1. And without fail, someone every single time will pay $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 for it. And then a couple months later, another one comes out, and another one, and another one, and another one. Because clearly, if you get a BGS black label like 2 months after a set comes out, it's because it's easy to grade. And because these cards no longer have a first edition stamp on them, and Pokemon bought printers 2 years ago, making printers go burr. I said this before, I'll say it again. Pokemon had printed more cards in 2024 than they did like the first 6 years of Pokemon like existing. That is insane. So clearly the collectability of these cards are not great. Prices do go up because you have people buying a ton of product. They go to grade by Beckett, by PSA, and then they go in, they get the grades, and people find, some people make money because they're not sure where the price is. It goes insane, then it comes back down. It goes, Yeah, it's bananas. VeVe fam deserves a Fudbuster medallion. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Girl, agreed. He said, don't buy Candy Digital. I'm gonna click. I said for VeVe not to buy Candy Digital. I mean, but by all means, clip it and send it to me. But again, I've never said for any one person, don't buy anything on Candy. I have said it would be really dumb for VeVe to buy Candy and to not do it. But by all means, clip it, send it, do what you need to do. California Comic says, I love VeVe Fud. I'm buying special mints like a kid in a sweatshop. Oh, in a sweet shop. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Same here. Hold on one sec. Est. Okay. No, seems Neil Diamond? Oh, Neil Young. Okay. Payment. What the fudge? That is so stupid. Blackmail. Okay, that's great. That is hysterical. Me too, California Comics. Mezcal Marendas. Thanks, Randy. Been watching you since December 2021. Thank you, Mezcal. Appreciate I appreciate that. Really do. California Comics, let's go, VeVe Zombie. Mr. James Swan's written for Penn State as VeVe NFT Comics used to play for them, but sadly lost. Yeah. It was a rough loss. It was hard. Great game though. That was to finish all my Batman black and white sets this week. Love the FUD. Oh yeah. Good times. Good time. Ruby Tuesday. Oh, this is not really my writing, but I don't care. The cat stuff rules. I'm currently writing page 23 of the comic. The comic's going to be like 26 pages. I wish it was a little lower. It just to get the story in the to get what they wanted into the story, it just had to be 26 pages. It might even be longer by the end of it. I wanted it to be a bit shorter, but it's just there's just so much stuff going on. We had for the cat comic, it's got to be 26 pages. Bill Guard. Well, it might even be longer by the end of it. Who knows? It's going to cost me a freaking fortune though. Scott Miranda says, I love the low mint common comic. This bear market has given me so many opportunities to pick up comics for the HODL. Can't wait to show them off in the VeVeverse. Comics and crypto are beasts. We love them. They're great. James Wants to Fight Against VeVe is an organized campaign. The fundamentals are strong, and I expect them to win the lawsuit. Yeah, same here. Agreed. I'm going to buy some MC1s right now, thanks to the fudders. Get it, MC1, get it. Everyone, that'll be it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Gonna get that Ohio State. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I'll finish the Avril Lavigne song, all right? No, just good friend. This is how the story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. There is more than meets the eye. I see the soul that is inside.